Energy is everywhere, and it comes in lots of different forms. But something interesting about energy is that it can't be created and it can't be destroyed. Energy can change from one form to another. Mechanical energy is one kind of energy, and most of the time we think of mechanical energy as movement, right? Mechanics, like mechanical, it's talking about machines. Well, not all machines are moving all the time. Sometimes they turn off and they have the potential to turn on again. And that takes me to this other kind of mechanical energy. We have mechanical energy of movement, kinetic energy, and then we have mechanical energy that is potential, that it could move. It has the potential to move. It's storing up its energy until it can move. So we're going to look at a couple of different examples of potential energy and see how it's different than kinetic energy, both being mechanical, but they look a little bit different. Let's start over here at our ramp. We have a little car that's sitting on top of a hill. Now, the car is still. It's not moving. So because it has the potential to roll down the hill, that means it has potential energy. So it does have mechanical energy, it's just stored. Potential energy, kinetic energy. Now after it hit this pan and stopped, it turned back into potential energy again for maybe a little boy or girl to come and push it along. So here you can see that mechanical energy can move from potential to kinetic to potential. It's not created or destroyed, it's just changing forms. Let's look at another example. Let's say that this is a landscape, and there's some sand and some rocks and this big rock, and it's on a hill. But then all of a sudden, there's an earthquake. When the rock was sitting at the top of the hill waiting, it had potential energy. There's a potential that this rock could slide down the hill. When the earthquake came, that potential energy turned into kinetic energy, both forms of mechanical energy. What about this ball and bat? This is a scientist's ball and bat with a straw and a graduated cylinder. So right now the ball has potential energy. That's the mechanical energy that it holds. But if I come and I swing my bat, I can turn the ball into kinetic energy. What about with water? Can you find potential and kinetic energy in water? One place that you can see this at work is using this real kind of mechanical energy is in a dam. Inside this cup, I have some water, and I've taped over a couple of holes with duct tape. So the water inside the cup is potential energy. It has the potential to flow, the potential to move. When I untape it, now it's kinetic energy. It's movement. Both forms of mechanical energy. You see these a lot of times in offices, but rubber bands, and they show potential energy and kinetic energy. When it's moving, that mechanical energy is called kinetic. But if I wind it up and hold it, it has potential to fly. So this is potential energy, and it can turn into kinetic energy. Let's do one last one that you might find in nature, a waterfall. So here is my lake, and the lake is filling up, and it's right next to a cliff. And when water pours into the lake and it overfills, the lake water is potential energy. And as it flows over the waterfall, it turns into kinetic energy, and a big mess on my shirt. But that's okay, we're doing science. So now we know that mechanical energy can come in two forms: movement, kinetic energy, and the potential of movement, potential energy. As you look around and you're moving, or you see things that have potential to move, remember that it's mechanical energy that makes those things move.